Why is endometrial lining important for ovulation induction success? Imagine trying to plant a seed in soil that's too dry or too thin to support growth. That's similar to what happens if the endometrial lining isn't ready for a fertilized egg. The endometrial lining, also called the endometrium, is the inner layer of the uterus that changes during your menstrual cycle. It thickens under the influence of estrogen during the first part of your cycle, called the proliferative phase. After ovulation, progesterone takes over, transforming the lining into a nutrient-rich, welcoming environment. This is when the lining becomes receptive to an embryo. If fertilization occurs, the embryo needs a healthy lining to attach and grow. Without a good lining, even if you ovulate and fertilize an egg, pregnancy might not happen because the embryo has nowhere to settle. When you're using medications for ovulation induction, like clomiphene citrate or letrozole, they help your ovaries produce and releases eggs. But these drugs can also influence your endometrial lining. Clomiphene, for example, sometimes causes the lining to become thinner, which can make implantation harder. That's why doctors often monitor the lining's thickness during treatment. Letrozole is sometimes preferred because it tends to have less impact on the lining, helping keep it at an ideal thickness. Research shows that the thickness of the endometrial lining matters for pregnancy success. Usually, a lining that is at least 5 millimeters thick is considered adequate for implantation. If it's thinner than that, the chances of pregnancy decrease. Once the lining reaches about 5 millimeters, making it thicker doesn't necessarily improve your chances further. Other factors like the health of your eggs, sperm quality, and hormone levels also play roles in success. If you're preparing for pregnancy with fertility treatments, your doctor may check your lining with ultrasound scans around the time of ovulation. If the lining is too thin, adjustments can be made. Sometimes, additional medications or lifestyle changes, like maintaining a healthy weight and managing stress, can help improve the lining's health. Understanding the role of the endometrial lining helps you see why it's so important in fertility treatments. It's not just about releasing eggs. It's about creating the right environment for those eggs to become a pregnancy. Monitoring and supporting your endometrial health can make a real difference in your journey toward conception.